No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
That's offensive.
No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
Jokes not for kids.
No hard feelings.
Just kidding.
No hard feelings.
Hello, and welcome to the No Hard Feelings podcast. I'm your host, Robbie, and here's my friend host, Jacqueline.
Woo! Hey, guys.
Yeah. How you doing, Jacqueline?
I'm doing really well.
That's good. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. What did you do last night?
I had sushi with you.
Oh, with me. Oh,
I
yeah,
did.
We did that. Yeah, we did that last night.
And it was pretty interesting because I was listening to the two girls next to you conversation, and you didn't hear anything.
Well, I was having dinner with a friend of mine. I didn't realize you weren't doing the same thing.
Okay, I get a little distracted sometimes, okay?
I understand two very pretty girls are much more interesting than me. That's fine. I understand. So these two very pretty and interesting girls, what were they like? What were they doing?
They were on Tinder. Well, one of them was on Tinder, like swiping, and then she got a match. And Tinder, like, you can link your Instagram to your Twitter now. So the guy that she matched with had his Instagram linked, and she was snooping at pictures, and I guess he was in a photo with a girl. So then she clicked on that girl's Instagram and started snooping at, like, all of her pictures, and it just really annoyed me because women are so fucking nosy.
And you were doing this the entire time while having sushi with me.
Exactly. I mean, it just justifies how nosy I am.
See, and this is why I fuck guys. So
I could never be a lesbian.
you couldn't be a lesbian, not even if you wanted to be.
Absolutely not.
So,
women are crazy.
I agree, definitely. But like, honestly, I think that women are much more fluid in their sexuality, though.
I think that women are more judgmental than men. They're more nosy, and they can't let go of things as easily as men. And then they will, like, okay, so they're looking at that girl's Instagram, and they're thinking about every way to tear that girl down. But what has she done to the other girl? Nothing.
Except for being in a picture with a guy that she may be a match with.
So she's already, like, stamping her, like, she's already marking her territory on this guy that she hasn't even met yet.
Wow. See, like, do girls still, like, do the lipstick on the collar thing still? Or, like, I remember reading this one article about how girls will, like, leave an earring at some guy's house if they like that guy. Is that, like, something girls do, actually, or?
In all honesty, like, I've forgotten bras before, but it's not because I'm marking my territory, because I'm forgetful and I forget shit.
So, like, there could just be Jacqueline bras out in the ether somewhere.
Yep.
All right. Well, here's an actually really interesting question. Of the guys you've dated, is there a guy you would really not like to have one of your bras as a keepsake?
That I wouldn't want him to have my bra?
Yeah. Like, what if he has made, like, a memento to Jacqueline, and you just have, like, tons of undergarments?
Yeah,
And
there's definitely one guy. I mean, like, sometimes he'll message me on Facebook, like, oh, I'm going to be in town, because he knows that I live in California now. And I wouldn't want him to have anything, because I think he's a horrible person.
You dated a horrible person. Did you know that he was a horrible person before you dated him, or?
No, I thought that he was fairly nice.
Like, are we talking, like, bad boy in a motorcycle kind of nice guy? Where he's
I thought he was polite. I thought he was really intelligent. But you know what I find? Sometimes really intelligent men are the biggest assholes, and they don't know how to ever be nice.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah. It's because being smart, like, you lose compassion sometimes.
Yes. I think that very intelligent men sometimes lack compassion.
Yeah. Like, okay, so I'm actually interested in this guy, like, that's messaging you. Is he bi? Like, would you be mad if I dated him?
I mean, you could have him. I don't
Really?
think you'll be happy with him.
Oh, like, well, hold up. Are you okay with, like, a friend having your leftovers?
He was in the military.
Oh my God. What kind of guy is this? Is he in good shape or
He's like a skinny guy.
skinny, lanky skinny, or like skinny isn't like in shape skinny?
I mean, I guess he's in shape, but he is skinny. But he works. He works out, and
Is he like really tall?
he is tall. He's like 6'1", 6'2".
Oh fuck. Jacqueline, you have to introduce me to this guy. I bet he has like a military cock. Does he have like tattoos or anything?
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Oh my god, what kind? Did he like? I bet he has like the stereotypical like his friends from when he was in the Marines kind of tattoo. I'm guessing, yeah.
No, I honestly don't remember them. They weren't names though. They were photos.
They were
I tend
photos?
to like guys with tattoos.
Oh man, listeners, if you're looking to date Jacqueline, get a tattoo of a photograph. Like photograph your firstborn child and get it tattooed on your ass. She'll love it.
Ew, I hate kids.
Oh my god, you can't do that then. So wait, you hate kids? Like, do you want to have kids then, or?
I want to have kids so I can easily drive in the HOV lane.
Wow. Oh my god, that is selfish on levels that I love. Oh my god. I would want to have kids, but I would want to raise them in a sewer and name them after famous Renaissance painters. This has nothing to do with Ninja
I thought you
Turtles,
were
by
going
the
to
way.
say. I knew I was just about to say that. All right, so have you been playing Pokemon Go?
Yes, I have, and it's amazing.
All right, so I'm on level 4. I noticed that whenever I'm in a really ghetto area, the Pokemon suck. They're like rats. They're the rats and the pigeons.
Yeah, Rat-a-tat.
But if you go to a nicer neighborhood, the Pokemon get better.
Really?
Yes.
Like
All
what?
of the
Like
good
Magmar
Pokemon are
and
like in Burbank, Beverly Hills, Brentwood. They're in the richer areas.
that's fucked up.
I swear to God. Even where I live, like in North Hollywood, there's the pigeons and the shitty ones that, what did I caught a Diglett, like not too far from my apartment yesterday. I was pretty
Diglett not
proud of
shitty.
that.
Diglett is.
I like Diglett.
Diglett's actually really fucking good. It has a very high speed and very high attack when it evolves into Dugtrio. That motherfucker will wreck shit, especially if you give it slash.
I heard that the bat is really good at battling. I caught a bat.
Zubat?
Zubat, yeah.
Like, I was in traffic on the 405 the other day, and all I saw was Zubat. And that really reminded me of fucking Mount Moon. Remember that? Like, where you'd go through Mount Moon and it was just Zubats everywhere?
Yes.
That's what traffic... It felt like real-life traffic in Pokemon form.
Yes. I really want to catch a freaking Jigglypuff. I got a Cubone near where I work. So
Oh,
that's a
those are
pretty
cute,
good one,
yeah.
right? That's a good one. I also got an Eevee. So, like, those aren't shitty ones.
Eevee?
I got 2 Eevees.
Holy fuck. Are you, like... Do you have any eggs? Like, breeding them and shit?
Okay, so I got eggs, and one of them hatched yesterday, and it was a freaking Rattata. I was so pissed.
Aw. It's probably cute, though. It's a little baby Rattata. It's cute.
No, I'm so sick of the rats and the freaking pigeons. I hate them.
Wait.
I want to catch a Jigglypuff really badly. What else do I want? Oh, I want to catch a Squirtle.
I have a
And
Squirtle.
a Bulbasaur. Where'd you get the Squirtle?
It's your starter. Like, did you take Charmander?
I got Charmander.
That was your starter. Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't even.
If I get a
And I
Squirtle
caught a
egg-
Charmander in the wild.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had 2 of them, and then I released one.
Why would you do that?
I forget. I traded it. There's a reason why I did it.
So, like, listeners, if you guys have a Squirtle, then it'll make Jacqueline squirt. So you can have her squirt
Okay, so
for your Squirtle.
So I work with a bunch of guys.
Right?
So, like, sometimes I'll, like, say jokes to them just to, like, test them out. So I was screwing with them the other day. I was like, hey, guys. I was like, why is an orange a guy's favorite fruit? And they, like, fucked up. And I'm like, stop. Like, say why. You're supposed to say why so I could tell you the joke.
I think they were actually wondering why.
They were actually wondering. They were like, it's not my favorite fruit. And I'm like, shut up and say why.
See, these are people who ruin jokes.
Yeah, I was like, why? And I was like,
Hold up.
because they squirt. And they're like, oh, shit, that's good.
Well, hold up. Were you did you make them, like, when you were about to tell the joke, did you like make them aware that it was a joke or?
No, I was just trying to mess with them via text because they always want to hear like some jokes,
Oh,
but I
okay.
don't want to say them on the phone because I'm always scared that I'm being recorded.
NASA or NSA is recording your joke. No, NASA's recording your
I'm
jokes.
just scared that like I know our phone shit gets recorded, so I don't know. I mean, I don't think the boss listens to it, but I'm just saying that it does get recorded. We have an updated phone system.
Oh wait, your boss records your phones.
I believe that our conversations are recorded with that thing. Now we do say inappropriate things anyways because we know that he's not listening to them. Like he's not the type of boss to go and be like, I'm gonna sit there and listen to their phone conversations.
You guys say dirty things to each other, but
We say stupid shit all the
squirting
time.
oranges.
I didn't want to say that over the phone because there's other people that are around that will complain about me speaking like that.
So like Dane Cook is working with your boss to steal your material for his next special.
No,
Is
I'm
that-
saying that there's other people in the office that would complain about me and it being inappropriate.
That was a joke. Dane Cook stealing your material.
I know, but
Okay.
I'm trying to explain.
I was telling you a joke, and then we just had that instance of that kind of nice, awkward feeling of where I'm trying to tell you a joke. Yeah. See, that's exactly, I understand exactly how you felt now.
See?
So, Pokemon, like, okay. One thing I have to, because this is really fucked up, like, what kind of Pokemon are in, like, the fucking Burbank area?
Well, my coworker was going through. He has like so many Pokemon. I'm like, where the fuck did you find that? Where'd you get that? And it's always like in Burbank. I can't remember.
Like
Which-
Electabuzz, Magmar? Like, cause that sounds like
He got he has a Snorlax. I believe he found that
Oh,
one in
wow.
Burbank. I believe he found that one in Burbank. He has the Jigglypuff. He has a Pikachu.
oh wow. You know what? I don't know. Like living in a nice, rich white kid area and going to schools and getting awesome Pokemon, is that worth getting your school shut up? Like it's kind of a trade-off, though. You know. Rich white kid. Well, I mean, my school might get shot up, but there's nice Pokemon here.
You're right though. School shootings, like are always happening in like white areas.
Yeah.
Because they perceive their problems like, oh, the kids at school don't like me. My girlfriend dumped me, as like so tragic.
It's kind of terrible, you know. But I wanna segue here to our sponsors. We've actually got a sponsor from Activision. Jacqueline, like I'm being 110% serious. Call of Duty is sponsoring the show, the video game Call of Duty, and it's gonna be Call of Duty: The School Shooting Edition.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be great. You like it. All the levels are you go through different schools. There's like a gymnasium level. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I went
What
there.
kind of I can't believe that you went there. I mean, I'm so offended right now. My
Right?
PC heart just broke.
No hard feelings, baby. Although, actually, I just thought of something. Pokemon Go is getting, like, really popular. I read this one article that there's, like, 25 million people like that are logging on the game every day. So, like, what, like, when people go to buy houses, are, like, realtors going to be like, hey, this is a great neighborhood. We've had, like, Snorlax sightings, a couple Kangaskhan sightings in this neighborhood. And maybe that, like, will influence them to buy a house there.
Yeah, that's a really good. I also think it's giving businesses like free business. Like it's a good marketing for businesses because if word gets around that you have a Snorlax at your coffee shop or I don't know, a Bulbasaur, like people are going to come to your place and probably buy something.
Well, there's actually been like a lot of businesses like saying that you can't like they will not let you catch Pokemon in their business unless you buy something. Like literally, Pokemon Go is for customers only in their little establishment.
Wow.
Yeah. Like no better way to piss off hipsters and be like, hey, if you want to catch your Pikachu here, man, you need to buy a scone.
So right now, what is the one Pokemon you really want?
Oh man. Jeez. I honestly, like, growing up, for me, Articuno was one of my favorite Pokemon. It's a flying ice bird. And I remember the Seafoam Caverns and playing on my Game Boy Color and just, like, going through trying to figure out the freaking puzzle to get to Articuno, and then, like, spending all day having to, like, catch the freaking Articuno. Because, like you could have like 99 Ultra Balls and you could just miss every freaking one. You could miss back in the day. You could miss your fucking Pokeball. And I mean, I would love an Articuno.
I find too in this game versus like when I would play as a kid with the Game Boy, you have to use like 5 Pokeballs to get one Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's way harder to catch the damn things.
Well, that's because like they want you to buy Pokeballs with actual money now.
Yeah. Shit.
Like
I got $20 out of me. I bought a bunch of shit for $20.
You know, you could actually just buy a Pokemon game for like $40. You know that, right? And just have a Game Boy. And you did you not know that?
It's not the same.
Jacqueline's staring at me like,
it's not the same.
Robbie, why are you criticizing me for spending $20 on a mobile game?
It was $20.
$20.
I got tons of shit too.
That's almost like sushi. It's almost a whole sushi at this place we go to called Midori. And for their lunch special, it's like $20.
Midori's delicious, but the valet people are the biggest dicks ever. Like, they don't come to your car until you're right in front of their damn podium.
That, and you know what the shitty thing about LA Valet is the fact that, like, they take street parking. They literally park in street parking at metered parking spots. They don't have, like, their own lot. No, they just park your car at a metered parking spot, and they call it valet. Like, that's bullshit.
That is bullshit. It's annoying.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll get back to you here in just a minute. Hello, guys. How you doing? If you know Robbie Carlisle, you know that I love funny. I love being funny in front of people who are funny and hanging out with funny people. And every Wednesday, there's this comedy show, the Van Nuys Comedy Club, hosted in the Springbok. And this is up in Van Nuys, and it's a free show every Wednesday at 9 p.m. There's great food, great drinks at a awesome little venue. I mean, awesome parking. This is a great show. If you're looking for an easy way to de-stress and just have fun on a Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, come to the Van Nuys Comedy Club, hosted in the Springbok. And we're back. Yeah, how you guys doing? So, apparently, there's a new thing in the news today, Jacqueline, about Kanye West and Taylor Swift.
Robbie, it ain't new.
It's not new?
No, it's been going on for like 2 weeks, I'd say.
Really? I just read about it today.
That Kanye's new song Famous is about her, and apparently she signed off that it's okay, and then she's saying it's not okay, and then Kim released some sort of a transcript. That's what I heard. I'm not like paying attention to the story. I just know that there's some type of a feud between them.
Like, I thought, like, did they ever settle the freaking Grammy fiasco? Did they ever settle that? Or has that just been up in the air?
Well, if I was Taylor Swift, I really wouldn't give a fuck about Kanye West because I heard that he's broke and Taylor's still selling millions of records and winning Grammys. So who's the real winner there?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Like, Kanye West, like, it posted out, like, tweets about how he's got no money now or some shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So who's the real winner in this situation? She has, like, real estate all over the United States.
I don't think anybody is the winner in that situation because like on the one hand, if you were Taylor Swift, like you'd have to be Taylor Swift though, you know, like that's got to be like some kind of living hell.
For sure, there's a lot of people that don't like her because of the fact that, you know, when she breaks up with the guy, she's going to write a song about him. But that's like her shtick. Like when you're a comedian, you have like like me, for example, my whole act is that I'm annoyed at everything. So with her, it's that I'm going to date this guy, I'm going to break up with him, and then write a song about it. And that's what helps sell her records. Whether people agree with it or not, it works.
I guess, but at the same time, like, it's got to be like, I don't know. I don't think I would be okay waking up one day and being Taylor Swift. And I'm a 300-pound fat guy, so, like, I don't know. I mean, I think if I would choose my life over Taylor Swift's, then maybe there's something there to that. I don't know. Would you be Taylor Swift? Do you think you could do it?
I mean, I think she has really annoying fans. She has teenage girls, like 14-year-old girls as fans. So her, like, they're only going to stay interested in her for so long. Like, by the time they're like 19, they're not going to give a fuck about her anymore. She has to, like, I don't think her act can last forever, obviously.
Yeah.
So she's got to enjoy the hype while it lasts, because those girls are going to grow up and just not care about her whiny songs anymore. They're going to want something else.
Well, I mean, on the other hand, like, Kanye West being broke, that's got to be really shitty for him. You know what I mean?
But it's got to be such an ego stroke for her.
Yeah.
I'd be like, ha ha, like, I'm younger than you. I'm richer than you now. I have more houses than you. You interrupted when I was accepting an award.
Well, like, I have a question. Like, if Kanye West divorces Kardashian, would he be able to take half her shit?
I don't know, because I feel like Kim K's bimbo-ness is all an act. I think she's smart with her money. I think she probably had him. If when they got married, she had more cash, I bet you she made him sign a prenup.
Well, if he had more cash, do you think that, like, she would have made him sign a prenup, though?
I think that, but isn't it whoever has more money?
Well, no, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how that works.
Well, like, I know for California, if you don't have, like, a proper prenup in place, it goes 50-50, and it's usually the guy has to pay for the girl to, like, what she's accustomed to living to. So if a guy was making, like, $5 million a year and his wife gets a divorce, then he's got to pay to, like, keep up with that lifestyle, even though he's not fucking her anymore.
Goodness.
Yeah. No, it's fucking hard because, like, Kobe, like, his wife left him, like, and she's taking, like, half his shit.
Oh.
Yeah. No, that shit is fucking raw, dude. Like, guys, like, that, like, again, this isn't, like, the reason why I fuck guys. It's just a perk.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The system is so sexist.
Right? And, like, definitely we're going to have, like, feminists going, like, why does Robbie say shit like that, you know? It's not nice to say that women get half the money. But no hard feelings. No hard feelings.
And the reality is that if a guy worked his ass off to acquire those millions, she shouldn't just be able to divorce him and then still get the same lifestyle. I'm sorry, but that's wrong.
Yeah, and I think, like there should definitely be, like, an 80-20 rule, you know? Like, if a guy did the work and then, like, the woman was at home being a homemaker, which isn't a fucking job. I want to say that shit, like, right now. Being a mom and being a homemaker doesn't fucking count as a job. Counts as a part-time job at best. And I was a shitty kid, so I'm gonna, you know, I'm saying that with full knowledge of what that shit's like. No, like,
I just think that, I mean, I agree with that to an extent. It is hard raising kids, though, because they're bad. They don't sit still. But I think for our generation, it's weird if a girl aspires to be a mother and not have some sort of a career. I think that's weird. Like, the girls that I grew up with in New York, for example, on Long Island, none of them are like that. They all are. One of them is a lawyer. Like, they all have jobs and pay for their own stuff. One of them is a teacher. But in Arizona, the women are so different. They're like, I'm going to get married and then be a mom.
See, like, I think that's definitely a difference in cultures. Like,
It is.
like red states, the goal is to like grow, like get married, be a mom. Blue states, the goal is to get married, have a great husband, and have a Mexican lady raise your children. Like, that's the American dream.
I'm not gonna lie, like, if I had a kid and I could afford someone to help me raise it, like, that's what I would do too.
Now here's the question. Here's a terrible question. And would you prefer like a Mexican maid to raise your kid, or would you want a white woman to raise your kid?
Mexican.
Really? I would personally, I would want a white woman to raise my kid.
Mexicans are very experienced with raising children,
Oh my
considering
God.
they start having kids when they're like 14.
Oh my God. Oh, I love you, Jacqueline. See, I would want to have like a white lady to raise my kids, because when I was a kid, my mom actually, and this is a true story, my mom had a Latina maid who helped raise me for a little bit, and she bit me. She would bite me. I'm not even joking. If I would do something bad, she would bite me.
What the fuck, Rob?
I'm not even joking. And that was a fucking thing. And they didn't realize like that she was doing that until like when I was a kid. And if I did something mad or I was frustrated, I would bite myself. And then one day they caught her, like she literally took my arm in her hand and she bit my arm. And my mom saw that. And she was like pissed, like as a parent, you can't like, how do you comprehend what you just saw? Like if you saw some lady who you were paying to raise your kid, if you just saw her bite your kid, like how do you even comprehend that as a parent? But apparently, like that's how she raised her kids, and like you know, her kids like were decent people or something. So maybe there is something to biting children to make like, you know, making them good people. Like the whole raised by wolves thing. I love how Jacqueline's just speechless. She's like, I guess that explains Robbie is so fucked up now. That totally makes sense. So Jacqueline, did you ever have a Mexican Latina maid bite you as a child?
No, I never had any maids or people. I barely got babysat.
Did you? Are you the youngest in your family?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. So you were the babysitter.
Yeah, I watched my brother and sister, but also when I was younger, my parents never really went out. But when they did, they had my cousin babysit us.
Was your cousin Vinny?
Nope, Marissa.
Really? Marissa Tomei?
Close.
See, I think every Italian family should have like one cousin Vinny.
We do. I have
Really?
a second cousin, Vinny.
So you actually have a cousin
I
Vinny?
do, yeah.
Does he talk like Joe Pesci?
He's a little boy. He's like 5 now.
Oh man, he's gonna grow up and he's just gonna become an
But
awesome.
he's already very bad. Like, he tells the teacher, well, not bad, but honest. Like, we were raised in my family.
That's
we're
what
like
white- that's
Italian
what-
New York.
That's what white people call it when their kid is a brat. No, he's just very honest. So
But
what does he do?
Like in school, he'll tell the teacher, like, you're boring.
Wow.
But he's just saying what he feels, and that's how my family was raised. So we don't see it as a bad thing. We're like, well, he's just telling you how he feels. Make the shit interesting. It's your fault.
Honestly, that is not that bad. I thought like he would like throw Italian curses at the woman to be like, yeah, fucking cunt lady and all that shit. You fucking suck, you're boring, and your ass stank.
And he told the principal that he wants his teacher that he has now next year because she's pretty and dresses nice.
Wow. So like hot for teacher at 5 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that song's gonna hit him like a ton of bricks. You know what the shitty thing is that like when pretty teachers get old, they don't stay that way. So like when he's old enough to really understand what he feels now, she's gonna be way too old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough for him. Was there ever a hot teacher for you?
I always had crushes on my teachers in high school.
Oh wow! Wow! The high school teachers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they were pretty young. I mean, my high school teachers were like 28, 30. So they were younger teachers. They weren't like 50 or...
So like they were like bangable teachers.
Yeah, they were bangable teachers. They were. Like I had a huge crush on my math teacher junior year.
Wow. And like, did you ever just want to like stay after class and have him teach you about, geometry?
I mean, all the time. Like, that's the only class I would get to early. And I hated math.
Wow.
I hated math.
Jeez. Did you guys, what about your science teacher? Was he like a Breaking Bad kind of guy?
I never had a hot science teacher. I always had super, like, token nerdy, like, but not hot, nerdy, fuckable teachers.
So math teachers are the studs.
Well, he was a stud. I thought he was hot.
Oh, wow. Well, like what did he?
There was a hot political science teacher too.
What?
There was a hot political science teacher too at my high school, but he was like 40 at the time, so that was 10 years ago. So now he may not be hot anymore.
Wait, so okay, so he was 40 at the time. Hot in what way? Like hot in that like I have daddy issues?
Like he looked like a professor. Like he dressed nice. He had gorgeous blue eyes. He was like 6'1".
So like he would eat you out, and his dirty talk would be like from the thesaurus, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
He probably would say like proper terms for sex terms. Like instead of saying cum, he'd say semen. Like he'd use the correct words, scientific, like that.
Baby, I want you to taste my semen.
Exactly. Or instead of "can I come on your breast," he'd be like, "can I ejaculate on your breast?"
I want to share this ejaculation with you.
Exactly.
See, some of the guys I've been with, like, I'm a writer, so I try to be like really creative when I try to talk dirty, and this one guy, like there was one time, it literally stopped the show. Basically, I told this guy, like, man, I want to taste your cum spigot.
Oh my God.
And he stopped. Like, it wasn't like that the word, like, turned him off. It was like he didn't know what a spigot was, and I had to explain that to him. Like, a spigot is like a faucet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had to explain that to him, and that was where it was like, well, okay, that was enlightening. Do you want to go home now? That's almost exactly what happened after. I still blew him, but it didn't work.
Oh. So are you like Dante and Clerks, where you're like, you shouldn't be sucking a guy's dick unless you really like him, you just have sex with him, or you like the girlfriend who just is like, I can't have sex with guys, I blow them all?
Oh, wow. I mean, I think it's really different for girls and for guys, because like for gay guys, like anal is like the big thing. Like that is like the thing. But if you just want to like fuck around, like blowjobs are just great, Like
I see.
everybody can enjoy a blowjob. Girls can enjoy well, maybe not as much as a guy can, but whatever.
Well, for me, like I would much rather, if I don't really like the guy, or if like it's just casual, I'd rather like have protected sex with him and that's it, because I feel way more unsafe when it comes to oral sex. If it's just casual and there's no relationship and I don't know the guy very well.
Gotcha. So like a blowjob is a bigger thing for you than sex
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Wow.
It's more personal. You're putting yourself at more risk.
See, like my dream one day is I want to find a guy who can be very playful in bed, because gay guys are very like they are really like, if it's all about like fucking like they're not into being playful at all. Like they're just like like I'm playful, you know, like I was seeing this one guy, and I told him I wanted to taste the rainbow because, like, gay guys are supposed to be rainbow, you know, and Skittles and fruity. And he didn't get it at first, and then, again, that ruined the mood. But, like, a friend of mine who's a gay guy, and he's like, no, dude, you just have to be, like, really fucking direct. You have to be like, man, I want to suck your cock. And, like, because gay guys are just, like, way more, like, sexually intense. You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
But, like, yeah. So that's been kind of an adventure for me. So.
Well, I feel like with straight men, you never know who they truly are until you have sex with them. And sometimes you're shocked. You're like, I thought this guy was kind of an asshole, but he's actually really sweet. And there could be vice versa where you think a guy is such a nice guy and he's really good, and then you have sex with him and you're like, no, he's a dick.
So, like if a really nice guy takes you home and then just, like, throat fucks you, that's kind of like the you know.
Like, oh, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He's disrespectful.
But if, like, the badass kind of guy, like, lights an orphanage on fire and then, like, licks you till you squirt, like, oh, he's still nice. He's a nice guy, I guess. Like, is that your barometer there? Like, okay, hold up. What if it was a nice guy who, like, took care of orphans, but he throat fucked you? Would he still be nice, or would that be just kind of...
Shit.
Like, could you overlook that?
I would say he's still an asshole.
Wow. Yeah, okay. I can understand that.
The funny thing is, though, like, men, in their eyes, they're never sexually disrespected. Hardly ever. From, in a, like, heterosexual standpoint.
What do you mean?
So, like, if I, like, randomly started choking a guy, he'd be like, he wouldn't be like, oh, she's disrespecting me.
I think he might
like
be
it.
concerned. I'm pretty sure he would be very concerned if he started choking him while you were having sex. I think that might be like a fear factor kind of thing playing in. Like, I actually, yeah, no, I think that's a valid point, because I don't think guys think of sex in terms as a respect or disrespectful thing. Yeah.
No, they don't.
Wow. So, like, could you have sex with someone you didn't respect?
No.
Really? Like, physically, could you have sex with them, or is it just you wouldn't be able to enjoy it?
I would be mentally turned off. So like, when you're having sex with someone, if you're not mentally into them, it's bad physically too. At least from a woman's standpoint.
Like, does your stuff just shut off, or what?
Because, like, for a woman, if you're having bad sex or having sex with somebody that there's a connection with, we start putting ourselves in other situations. So, like, we'll be, like, at the mall. We'll be thinking about what we're doing tomorrow.
Really?
Like, we can remove ourselves from the situation. A man can't. And I think that's why, like, there's more female strippers, because guys are sexually turned on a lot by what they're physically seeing. But when that girl is giving the guy a lap dance, she can mentally tune herself out and be somewhere else.
Really? Okay.
And collect that money.
So, what about, like, I've maybe this is just a misnomer then, but what about pity sex?
I will not do it.
No, but, like, is that possible? Like, do women actually have pity sex?
Yeah, I think that women will feel bad for a guy and then fuck him, but, like, I'm not going to do that.
You wouldn't do that ever?
No, I've had plenty
Wow.
of guys try and get me to have pity sex with them. Not happening.
What about titty sex then?
I
love how we're just
with the student. No, they're not getting anything.
No. I'm just saying, like, okay, no pity sex, but what about titty sex in general? Like, if a guy put his dick on your boobs.
I know what titty sex is.
I thought you were trying to... Okay, so would you ever do that?
I mean, like, I have before.
Really? I haven't, but I know that I can.
I think it's dumb.
Really? I personally...
There's a lot of things that I think is dumb, though. I think 69 is dumb.
Oh, wow. So, like, have you ever done it?
Yeah.
Okay, were you on top or bottom?
Top.
And like, what about it specifically was dumb?
It was just not my thing.
Did
I
like
need to be focused on one thing.
okay, all right.
Because when you're 69ing, there's 2 focuses.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we're gonna leave off on 69. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back to you here in a minute. I have nowhere to go from 69. We're just gonna take a commercial break. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out the No Hard Feelings podcast. But as you know, being a podcaster can be kind of a tough gig. There's studio spaces, equipment, all kinds of stuff that we need to take care of, and that's kind of why we need advertising. But if you want to skip the advertising and you want to just listen to the podcast without any ads or interruption, well, then you should definitely check out our Patreon. Patreon is a great way for people who like the content to help support the creators. There are different tiers, different levels with different costs. All of them help support us and help us keep making a great podcast with great content and with great people. So if you want to feel like supporting a creator, please check out the No Hard Feelings Patreon. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed those commercials, because if you didn't, then, well, that's too bad, isn't it, huh? Well, we're actually going to be wrapping it up here now. I think this was a good one, yeah? This was good?
This was really good. I mean, we talked about Pokemon. We talked about titty fucking. We talked about, Taylor Swift.
And the thing is, if you Google Pokemon and titty fucking, you will find Pokemon titty fucking.
You will. So
Yeah.
everyone needs to do that right now.
Definitely Google it, and it will help our podcast, I'm sure. So, we're, this is the end of the show today. Jacqueline, where can they find you on social media?
At Jacqueline Pissarro on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, and we got a show coming up on August 18th, yeah? At the No Hard
the
Feelings?
No Hard Feelings show will be August 18th.
Nice. And that's going to be No Hard Feelings at the Privacy Club on Cahuenga Boulevard. They have 2-for-1 drink well specials and a great lineup, I heard, right?
Yeah, it's going to be another awesome lineup. The show was fantastic last time. A lot of people came out. We had Brian McDaniels from TMZ. He made fun of me.
And that was polite of him. He
And that
really
was
nice about
fun.
that. Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll have another great lineup. And it's
Awesome.
free.
Yeah, that's the best part. And you guys can find me, Robbie Carlisle, at Robbie Carlisle on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And if you guys are looking for a really cool weekend, this weekend, July 30th, I'm going to be at the Hollywood Improv doing a show, the nighttime show with Stephen Kramer Glickman this weekend.
That's the first time I've ever referred to referred to him as his whole fucking name. Normally he's like Glickman.
Yeah, well, it's a really cool nickname.
It is cool. I love it. I haven't met him yet, but I can't wait to call him Glickman. But do you think he'll get pissed at me if I call him Glickman?
No, sometimes when I answer the phone, I'm like, "Hello, Mr. Glickman," Glickman sounds like a cool name.
It does sound like a cool name.
Like Carlisle doesn't sound like a nickname. Carlisle sounds like some creepy dude hanging out in an upstairs attic doing a podcast or something. Yeah. Same with Pissarro. That sounds like an attic kind of podcast thing.
It does, right?
Right?
Well, everyone, we'll see you in our next episode. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. I'll see you then. Bye.
No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
That's offensive.
No hard feelings. No hard
Jokes
feelings.
not for kids.
No hard feelings.
Just kidding.
No hard feelings.